Now to our special report. The Banking Royal Commission has exposed a financial planning industry guilty of the most serious misconduct. Mistakes have been compounded by charging clients for services they didn't receive, lying to regulators and doctoring supposedly independent reports. Some predict a major industry shake-up is on the way, while others say average Australians would simply be better off not using the advisors at all. Here's finance correspondent Philip Lasker.
For Narelle and Ian, who are in their 70s, gardening is one remaining joy after a financial planner destroyed their lives.
We lost those years of retirement, and nearly 10 years on I'm still working full-time.
Their advisor purchased high-risk options and Narelle and Ian lost nearly $700,000.
We lost our house. Ian lost his health because of the stroke, lost the ability to work again because of the stress that occurred during that period.
Narelle says she has at least two other friends who've had similar experiences.
We used to be told that it was just a few rotten apples in the industry. Now it seems that there are many, many more than a few rotten apples.
These two clients don't know that they've received inappropriate advice because AMP has not told them.
That's correct.
Advisor is aware that the client is dead, but the ASF, what's that?
Advisor services fee.
Continues to be charged.
Entirely misleading to call this a client protection policy.
It actually wasn't intended to be misleading. It sort of evolved.
Evolution is something former fund manager Peter Morgan knows about.
When I started in the industry, this is, we're going back to 88, 1990. Superannuation was nothing. It's now grown to be this big honeypot. It's attracted the bees.
The retail super pool was worth $365 billion in 2007. That almost doubled in a decade to $615 billion. During that time, there's also been an explosion in financial planner and advisor numbers from around 15,000 to more than 25,000. If you exclude advisors who don't accept commissions or asset-based fees and don't have direct relationships with banks or product makers, the number shrinks to a minuscule 150, and they are fighting back.
The bar needs to be set high, and instead of making this a job that anybody could do, it's a genuine profession that you need to feel called to and put the time in, and that's when the culture will change. And we're seeing that happen.
The two major financial planning industry bodies, one of which is in this building in Sydney's high fashion district, have gone to ground. The Royal Commission has exposed how they haven't always protected consumers as well as they should, and members have avoided penalties and sanctions simply by ending their membership.
Good evening and welcome to Your Money, Your Call Retirement. I'm Sam Henderson.
The Financial Planning Association tried to protect Sam Henderson's reputation amid accusations of giving poor advice and instructing an employee to impersonate a client to get information.
If I'd followed your advice, I would have lost $500,000.
The financial planner is the advisor, can't be the product salesman. So we're seeing what I suspect will be the end of vertical integration.
But some say it should be the death of the financial planning industry, particularly for average Australians with modest nest eggs.
Are they getting good value for money from a financial planner when that money goes into some kind of managed fund and all the fees are taken out? So would they not be better off just leaving the money in the bank?
I think one of the worst things coming out of this is that Australians are probably less likely to seek financial advice, and yet we have a problem with financial literacy in this country. That means people are going to be managing their own financial affairs without any form of professional advice. That's a terrible, terrible outcome.
Narelle and Ian would have been better off without it, and a Royal Commission gives them no comfort.
We've been almost re-traumatised by going back through it because we've tried to put some distance between it.
Hopefully the Royal Commission will prevent more people from joining their ranks. Philip Lasker, ABC News.